Recently, the EFF student command, Sihle Lonzi, came out rejecting the DA's proposed student loan, whereby students have to go to the bank and ask for a student loan so they can go to universities, varsity. Sihle Lonzi is rejecting that proposal. And this, it doesn't matter if you hate the EFF or you love them. This is about everyone. It doesn't matter the political party you are part of. If you're a student, this is your fight. We all know in South Africa, majority of the students come from disadvantaged background, where our parents have to go to the banks and ask for more loans just to take us to school. Imagine now if it's us, unemployed students, haven't graduated. By the time you graduate, you already owe the banks. Imagine that. So I want you guys to listen to what he was saying, rejecting the DA's proposal. Take a listen.
The coalition of the ANC and the DA is going to make things worse for young people in South Africa, because the DA has already announced that it does not agree with free education. The DA says it wants the students of South Africa to go take out loans in the banks. Ramaphosa, you must tell your girlfriend Helen Zille to never come close to our campuses. We don't want loans. We don't want to send students to banks. We want free education in South Africa. No one must pay. We're not going to be told by the DA. We reject the DA because Ramaphosa takes white people who don't have matric and makes them ministers, and takes black people who have master's degrees and makes them deputy minister. What type of nonsense is that? We reject the government of national unity of Ramaphosa.
So you just heard him, right? This is not about students who vote for the EFF. This is not about that. This is about all the students in South Africa, whether you're ANC, MK, or the same DA. If this bill gets to be passed, if this gets to make it to law, where students have to, NSFAS, where NSFAS has to be made a student loan, many people will struggle to go to school. Many people will struggle to pay it back later on, and their life will only be a negative because they will be owing the banks. If this gets to be made into a law, then many people won't get education and there won't be any value of education. Then we might all just be matriculate only. But at least some of us are privileged to have the degrees we have. You know, like some of us, namabande, we already got those. But looking at the reality of things, majority of people still want to get the education. Majority of people still aspire to go to school and get more knowledge and more degrees, but they don't have the funds, and they also don't want to get into debt, so they depend on the NSFAS scheme, and they don't want to pay back NSFAS because the government of South Africa promised free education. It promised free education. So they can't come out now and say, no, the government doesn't. They promised that to people. So people already know the government is going to give free education. But I don't want to speak much about this because it might and it might not be part of law. But only time will tell. There's no predicting what this GNU is all about. This GNU has passed a lot of bills so far. Climate change bill, climate change law has been passed in South Africa. And if you don't know what that is all about, hey, then you don't know what the future holds with the climate change law that has been passed. But hey, we'll speak about that another day. But in the meantime, I need you guys to know that, yeah, there's something like this. Thank you very much.